Hello, grade ones. Today we are going to be working on a reading strategy called making connections. Does anyone know what making connections is? That's right. Making connections means we think about how a story reminds us of something we know. It helps us understand and enjoy the book more. There are 3 ways we can make connections. Text to self, which is when we ask ourselves, does this story remind me of something in my own life? Text to text, where we ask ourselves, does this story remind me of another book I've read? And text to world, where we ask ourselves, does this story remind me of something people do everywhere in the world? Now, before we start practicing this new strategy, does anyone know why we do it? That's right. When we make connections, it can help us understand what's going on in the story, and it can make reading more fun. Okay, grade ones, to practice the strategy of making connections, we are going to read Guess How Much I Love You by Sam McBratney. Little Nut Brown Hare, who was going to bed, held on tight to Big Nut Brown Hare's very long ears. He wanted to be sure that Big Nut Brown Hare was listening. Guess how much I love you, he said. Oh, I don't think I could guess that, said Big Nut Brown Hare. This much, said Little Nut Brown Hare, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. Big Nut Brown Hare had even longer arms. But I love you this much, he said. That is a lot, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. This reminds me of when I tell my family I love them. I like to hug them really tight. Have you ever told anyone you love them? How did you show it? Okay, Amelia. So I just made a text-to-self connection. I modeled to the kids a time I told someone I love them and how I showed it, and then I asked them to think about a time they told someone that they loved them and how they showed it. I love you as high as I can reach, said Little Nut Brown Hare. I love you as high as I can reach, said Big Nut Brown Hare. That is very high, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. I wish I had arms like that. This part of the book reminds me of another book called I Love You Forever by Robert Munsch. In that book, the mommy tells her son she will love him forever, no matter how big he gets. Can you think of another book where characters show love? Okay, so that time I modeled a text-to-text connection. I told the kids about another book that has similar themes about love, and then I asked them to think about more books that show love. Then Little Nut Brown Hare had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up the tree trunk with his feet. I love you all the way up to my toes, he said. And I love you all the way up to your toes, said Big Nut Brown Hare, swinging him over his head. I love you as high as I can hop, laughed Little Nut Brown Hare, bouncing up and down. Can you see him bouncing? But I love you as high as I can hop, smiled Big Nut Brown Hare, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches above. That's good hopping, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. I wish I could hop like that. I love you all the way down the lane, as far as the river, cried Little Nut Brown Hare. I love you across the river and over the hills, said Big Nut Brown Hare. That's very far, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. He was almost too sleepy to think anymore. Then he looked beyond the thorn bushes, out into the big dark night. Nothing could be farther than the sky. I love you right up to the moon, he said, and closed his eyes. Oh, that's far, said Big Nut Brown Hare. That is very, very far. Big Nut Brown Hare settled Little Nut Brown Hare into his bed of leaves. He leaned over and kissed him goodnight. Then he lay down close and whispered with a smile, I love you right up to the moon and back. This part makes me think about how all the people in the world show love different ways. Some people give hugs, some people hold hands, and some write special notes. What are other ways that people show love? By explaining that people all over the world show love in different ways, I modeled a text-to-world connection, and then I asked the students to think about ways in their own world that people show love. Okay, grade ones, did you enjoy Guess How Much I Love You? That's good. Today we practiced making connections to understand the story better. Did it help you understand the story? We connected the book to ourselves and our own lives, to another book, and to the whole world. So the next time you read a book, I want you to think about what it reminds you of and what kind of connections you can make. Have a good day, grade ones.